Market 36, another game of Axis and Allies. This time, Europe, old school, with Desert Fox. He came by, Desert Fox, sorry.
Yeah,
he
Desert Fox.
He came by, and he's in town for the day. And so we played, and I made a blunder. We had some house rules. What were the house rules, Desert Fox?
First one was that we modified anti-aircraft guns so that they act like a single unit and they defend at 3 against aircraft and attack at 1. So there's a huge incentive to buy anti-aircraft guns.
Yep.
Another one, which Dad forgot, was paratroopers.
Whoops.
Which means instead of a German bomber attacking, they could just drop a guy off from the land, and then I think there's another one. I forgot.
Lend-Lease.
Lend-Lease, yes, and that is if this convoy zone is open, the U.S. and U.K. and U.S. Can send a transport worth of units per turn just directly there, and they transform into Russian guys as a non-combat move. So those were the 3 rules that we played with.
I thought there was one more. But,
No.
Anyways, so made a huge blunder, forgot about the paratrooper rule, and lost Moscow turn 2. Yikes. So then I'm miffed and hoping for a what's it called, a mulligan, but he doesn't give me a mulligan. So then I'm like, okay, fine. Well, he says let's play it out. So I was kind of grumpy. And then he bought a bunch of tanks, and he had tanks in Poland. He had men in Belarus, and he's like, let's call it. I was like, yeah, we'll call it. And then I got to looking at it, and I was like, it's about the same number of men, same number of units on the board. So I was like, let's fight this out. And I got some guys in by the paratrooper rule from England, because it's 6 spaces, and kind of gave him the edge. He also tried to go for he grabbed Stalingrad with 4 troops, 2 artillery and 2 men.
Man, I wish I had those in that battle, man.
But so he ends up retreating back to Belarus, and I was able to follow him. I had 12.
You had a lot. You had like 10 infantry and 10 artillery
left,
and 3 tanks,
and tanks and planes. So it was. I got lucky.
Yeah, those anti-aircraft guns took out like 3 fighters.
They did. And he took out with a bomber of mine, but I was already going to lose him, of course, because they were defending at ones.
Yeah.
But so it's tight game. But then after that, I started doing the meat grinder approach in France. Just did that one turn, and yeah.
And Germany still has a potential.
Oh, yeah.
Germany still has a potential.
Huge.
They have a lot of tanks, but it seems like the economic advantage would be in favor of the Allies tremendously. And it was probably the best game of X I've ever played, even though I lost. I was rooting for Dad the whole time.
That was fun. All right, there's some house rules you want to give a try when you play Axis and Allies Europe 1999?
No, this is set 1941.
No, I mean, what year was this released?
Yeah, I think 99.
That was when Joseph was born, I think.
Yeah.
All right, Crockett 36 and Desert Fox out.